Hey, Coach A back again with another B4P Talks. So I kept trying to come on here and trying to figure out what was I going to kind of come on here and talk about today. I don't know about y'all, but some days you just have those moments where you don't feel like it. And I work at night, so during the daytime, it is really a press for me. I really have to press forward. But we always will put more, and I get this from my best friend. He tell me all the time that we will always put more into somebody else's work before we put into ours. We'll put this time, we'll put the effort into somebody else's job or event or situation, but not into our own selves. So I've been trying to consciously make an effort to come on and record at least some type of inspiration or something, a moment with me, and trying to come up with, I don't really have an issue with coming up with anything, because I feel like everything you come up with is in, or anything you need to share is for somebody. And I'm very big on everything has purpose, hence the B4P, broken for purpose. I am a firm believer to the core of who I am, that everything has a purpose, whatever that purpose looks like for you. But anyway, so I was reminded yesterday, because this weekend I had a good weekend. I had a great weekend as far as coming back out and re-energizing, rebalancing myself, because I work a lot, and sometimes when you overwork, you don't realize that you have got to the point of burnout. And the reason how I knew I was getting burnt out, because I'm already pretty. I'm already pretty fire. If I were to say the least, I got a quick temper. So if I'm being transparent, so hence if you guys go watch my other video and see the book of the month that I'm reading and sharing with you guys, hence, therefore, when you get to this place of burnout, that you are very short-tempered, you get agitated real quick. And the reason why I pointed that out and knew had to become aware of that, because I was watching another content creator, and Stephanie Aboulay. She's a therapist. I can't get her name right, but she's really dope. I like her. I like how she simplifies things. But it just so happened I run by it, and I kept seeing that same clip. So I was like, I'm going to click on it and watch it. But then I watched it, and it made me realize, she made me come to an awareness just by her content. The video she shared began, which is the purpose, make me aware of what it is for me. And so, being that my son, they were kind of sick over the weekend, so what I did was I used that time to rest. Like, whatever they needed, of course, I did what I do. But then I used that time to rest it, because it seemed like I just crashed. And I remember one day I just slept the whole day almost, besides getting up and feeding and fixing soups or whatnot, up and on. But I just did nothing. I probably read my book. I read a few pages, because I'm slowly reading it, so I can, retain the information. But if you're not careful and you're not more consciously aware of what your behaviors are and what your triggers are and what you need for your body, yourself, you will become off balance, and you'll be putting more into one thing than the other, and then it reflects, and it'll pour back on your household. And don't nobody know you like the people in your household. And the people in your household that is closest to you will really show you who you are. So when I started realizing and heard her say with that, and I was being snappy, I already got just a little taste of OCD, y'all, just a little taste. Some things, but that changed after you have kids. But eventually, if, like me, I could have my cup here, and I can have my cup here, because I know I'm gonna take it off the table and go wash it and put it in the sink, or put it in a dish drain or dry it out and put it up. But if somebody else leave it here, I can't control how they gonna do. So me, I'm gonna be like, don't leave that on the table, you know. Make sure you don't leave that on the table. That can be aggravating to people. And so when you burn out, that begins a little bit more, it gets a little bit more little snippy. I'll be like, yo, don't leave that on my table. My tone changed, everything changed. And I'm just like, no, or I don't feel like it. That's how my attitude will change when you are kind of short-tempered and snappy. So when those things start coming about and I start realizing like the different things that's around me, it ain't people. That means the energy around, I need to change the atmosphere. I need to change the energy that's around me. And so in order for me to do that, I have to rebalance myself. So I don't know if you guys see me, I always say sit still and breathe. I learned that by reading about breathing techniques, like healthy ways to be healthy, and just breathing, you know, just sitting there and breathing and really sitting still in that moment. And I started reading or listening to, I listen to a lot of audibles. I'll give y'all a list before. I told y'all I'll link my Amazon list for my audibles and my books that I'm reading, so you guys can click the link before. It's my if I link it, it may be paid, but I'm not sure. I haven't done it before, so either way, I'll link it in my profile. But nonetheless, I had to get out and I needed to breathe. I needed to really ground myself and come back to a place of. So with me reading that book, and I learned that breathing helped a lot with health. It helps a lot with changing your, just really being in the moment, because I learned also from experience that ego will rest in the future or in the past. It can never live in the now. So if I'm always in the future worrying about this or worrying about what has happened, then I'm not fully enjoying the moment that I'm in currently. So I've been trying to really rest in the power of now. And that's the name of the book, The Power of Now, you guys. But that was a good book. But again, back to what I was saying, when you got to come back and rebalance yourself from being burnt out, that's creating self-awareness. And just go ahead, breathing every day, taking just a few moments, count to 100, and breathing every day will kind of help you learn to rebalance yourself. So I had to go back to that and say, where did I get off track? And so now I wanted to come on here and just help somebody and remember that that place of burned out, is just being more so self-aware, so that you're gonna have these experiences, but not to lose the people that is traveling along the journey, that's on the journey with you. You don't want to kind of cut their head off on the journey along with you, right? So I just want to say that try to be more mindful of your self-awareness. And that's all I really, really, especially women and teenagers, young boys, is my passion. That you never know what they're going through and when they're burned out with school and everything. But if you show them how you rest in your now and how you have to rebalance and regroup yourself, I really believe that we can help our households and everybody on the journey with us in our community, just the people in our soul tribe. You're not assigned to everybody, but the people that you are assigned to, who will view what you view, who will review your content, who will come in buy your product. If you are mindful of yourself, then you're more mindful of your awareness around you too. So I'm not saying that I got it. I'm learning in every day, and I still mess up. Y'all go watch my other videos, epic fails all the time. But we're going to keep moving on. So today, motivation. You guys, be more self-aware. I'll holler at you guys again next week or another day. Coach A, Out. Bye.